Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 54, right 54. Nice, sweetheart. Say hot. Check. Check. Lucky. Go ahead. Say hot.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Now it's Breida. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. 180! Six!
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the whip. Gun.
Watch the shit. Shit.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. To throw is Newton. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hey, gun. He don't want it. Check 26, check 26. Showing it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hey, come on. Wait, 80. Mike, 12. 59.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Newton now to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7-7, our score after one.
Here we go. Wait, 20. Hey, alert. Check 15. 21.
On second down, a run with Breida. And some room to run now. He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, an even 90 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Watch the pass. Check 52. Gun. Under 10.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end right. Gun.
Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Well, remember last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, you know, and me and my crew, we got to see him. When they lined up, we thought, that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And an alley to run. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Newton now to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
65. I'm coming after you. Check 43. 6-6. Pull it high. Double up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
11.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Big stop, let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Newton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And their scripting's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Newton completes it to Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Newton looking for White on the deep ball. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Like 20. 2. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's it.
From the 16, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down.
Hey, defense, let's go. 21. 54.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and Final quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80.
54 Mike.
11.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Pick me up. Here we go. Set hut.
This is Breida. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D. Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Newton throwing complete to Samuel.
20.
Newton on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Hogan, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Niners 28, Panthers 23.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season. Really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Go! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play.
Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 2.
This is Breida on the draw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides.